I found this little tin full of wheat cents at a yard sale for 50 bucks. Let's see how I did. Hey everyone, it's Rob Finds Treasure and welcome back to the channel. Kind of a different video for you guys today. Picked up this little tin of wheat cents at a garage sale. I was fortunate enough to find it, but popped it open. Sure enough, wheat cents now. He wanted 50 bucks for it, and I picked it up. And I don't know, at first I thought maybe 4 or 5 rolls worth of wheat pennies in here, if they're all wheat pennies. And so I offered him 30 bucks, and he said no, he really wanted to hold on to the $50 price. So I took a quick little peek at it, and this one right here, locked in place, caught my eye. A really nice 1910. So after seeing that, it made me realize there could be a little treasure trove of goodies in here. And so I offered him 40 and he said, nope, 50, take it or leave it. I took it for 50. Hopefully I do better than just 40s or 50s wheat pennies in here. But if not, it'll still be a fun little hunt. And on top of that, when I got home, I weighed it and it's over 2 pounds. It's like 2 pounds and 5 ounces. And I know the tin weighs something, but at least 2 pounds of copper pennies. That tells me at least 6 rolls of wheat cents. And going by today's going rate on the regular rolls of wheat pennies, that's probably a $40 to $50 value just if we get 300 or more or 6 rolls of wheat cents in here. I'm rambling. I'm excited. Let me dump it out for you guys here in a second. We'll take a quick peek at it and go from there. Let's see what we got in this little tin. Well, you know what? Looks like a lot more on the mat than I first thought was in there. 1942. Take a look at that. That all fit in there. Holy cow. That looks like a lot. We got some steelies. I don't see anything. We got a plated 53D. I don't see anything really bright and shiny. A 1958 Denver right there. And that's a decent 1920. 29 or 20. I think it's 1920. It is 1920. All right. Well, we'll have to see how this pans out for me. Let me start by getting them sorted by, I guess, decade first. 50s and, you know what? I'll put all the 50s and 40s in by decade. Anything earlier than that, I'll probably stack by year and mint. We'll have to see. Let me get this started. I'll bring you guys back in if I have a great find. Otherwise, I'll bring you in a periodic update after I get a handful of these searched. Well, I was just getting ready to put the camera down. Well, actually, I did put it down. And the first thing that caught my eye was dead center. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but take a look right there. 1909, and it looks decent. Take a look at that. 1909, Philly, no VDB, but that's a nice cent. And I know I had that 1910 in here somewhere, but either way, that's a good find. All right, here's a nice shiny one as well. And that's a pretty nice 1954 Denver. We will take it. Looks like we might have some nicer coins in here. But yeah, let me get the sort started. I'll be back if I have another great find. All right, I'm probably closing in on nearly halfway, or at least a third of the way through the hunt. These are the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, and the 20s. And then I started with 1924 back all the way to 1909 since I have enough spots on the mat to do that. Best find so far is the 1909 that you guys saw, the 1909 Philly. But we do have a 10, 11, and we got a 13. And then a lot of the other ones so far, but they're all singles. And there are mint marks on these. I think we even have, 1915 Denver. So there are some mint marks on these. But I bring in because take a look at this. That's a pretty nice 1922 Denver. And it looks like it is a bold mint mark or a heavy mint mark. So that's kind of nice. 1922 Denver. We'll definitely take that. That's probably one of the best finds now of the hunt other than 1909. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back in with another find. I will say before I part here, I have seen a 37S and a 39S in the 30s, I believe. So definitely some lower mintages and some better dates and oldies as well. Not expecting that. So let me get back to the hunt, see if we have more unexpected finds. We're back again. It's only been a handful of coins later, but I'm bringing in because we're hitting a little hot pocket here. Take a look at this. Is that a 1923S semi-key date? Yeah. Yeah, that's a 1923S, and that is definitely a lower mintage, so we'll definitely take that. And I just moved them. Here it is. Take a look at this. 1916 San Francisco. We'll take that. Not one of the semi-keys, but still another lower minted coin. And yeah, this box or this tin is doing really well. And there's other goodies in here. Oh, wow. Take a look at that. I only picked it up because it looked nice on the back with some gunk, but that is a shiny 1934. Definitely take that. I'm going to put it up here for now. And yeah, we'll get back to the hunt and see if there's more better coins. 35D. All right. I'll be back with another find or with a recap of the finds after the sort. We're starting near the end of this hunt as far as the sort goes, but take a look at this. Just found a pretty nice 1933 Denver, and that is definitely another lower mintage semi-key date, 6.2 million minted. I'll take that. We'll put that on top of the 30s again next to that nicer 34. And yeah, let me keep going, see if we got any more goodies. I will tell you, I also found a 1912D and a 1911D. So a lot of years and mints represented in the early years. This might have been one that was popped out of a book. We'll have to see. But let me finish this up and see if we have any more finds. Just a few handfuls later, another lower minted find. A 1931 Denver with a little bit of a patina to it. Kind of cool. But yeah, only 4.5 basically million minted. We'll definitely take that and get back to the hunt. Just a few coins later and take a look at this. Another nice 1909. But this time VDB. You might be able to make that out. There's a VDB down there. And then it definitely is a 1909. So no S, of course. But now we have an 09P and an 09 VDB. And both of those are in really good shape overall. Now let's find some more. All right, we are done with the sort. Got a couple to show you up here. First and foremost, we did have a copper cent in there, a 1973. But that's all the 50s. Quite a bit of 40s. Might be more 40s than 50s. That's the 30s, except for the nice ones we found. And that's the 20s from 1925 through 1929, because 1924 is here. And that goes backwards, 24, 23, 22, 21, all the way to 1909 and 10. And the three nicest, oldest coins of the bunch are this 1909 Philly, and then a really nice 1909 VDB, and of course, that nice 1910 Philly. So those are really nice, and because those are nice, and because we have a lot of the years here and some better dates, I think it'd be fun for me to go ahead and grab a couple of Lincoln Cent albums. And let's start plugging these in. Instead of going through them one by one, let me just go ahead and plug them into the album or the albums. And at the end of doing that, with the best ones of each year in mint plugged in, we'll see how far along we got from a 1909 through a 1958 Denver collection. After I do that, maybe I'll go through my own personal stuff, my back stock, and see if I can plug even more holes afterwards. But let's wait and see how long this goes or how far or how well this goes once I get these plugged into some albums. All right. I'll be back with a couple of albums in just a minute, and we'll start plugging them in. Just a quick look at the two albums I got here. Just some regular, over-the-counter, Hobby Lobby type coin folders, but a lot of these are not in great shape. There are a few that are in nice shape, but we'll still plug them in and see how far along we can get. I'm going to do this now off camera, and then I'll recap what I have from this little tin that we got over here, and we'll see how far along we got on a set of books in just a moment. An eternity later. All right, we have finished plugging in all of the wheat cents from this tin. I then went ahead and grabbed all of my red example 60s and 70s for this book to put in nice examples. And then I even went back in the 50s for the ones we had in the 50s already plugged in. I upgraded with some red ones to make the 50s look nicer. When we get earlier back, I did put a couple of nicer steel cents in here, but nothing was put in here as an upgrade if it didn't already have the slot filled. So all the slots filled were what we would have filled from the tin, save for the memorial backs, which we'll show first. All right, I'm excited to show these books. Let me show you what we got, and I'm going to start with the 1974s back. We're going to quickly go through all these. I put all BU red examples of all of the common 60s and 70s. They are beautiful from the memorial reverse going forward. I then, after getting all the nicest ones from the tin, I switched them out with some BU reds for the 58s, 57s, 56, and the 55s. But then I started having less red examples, and then I just put in the best ones that I had from the tin, minus a few that I had in the 50s that were considered really nice. So we have all of the 50s spots filled up. Probably could get a nicer 48 in there, but I didn't upgrade that one. Maybe I will. And then all of the nice ones from 41 on, including a BU red wheat reverse. So all the spots filled here. I may upgrade that 48, but still a really nice second album. Now we move over to the first album, and let me get the last page set up first. And we're only missing one on the last page, unfortunately, the 31S. But all of the other ones are in there, and I took the best examples, including that really nice 34 with the gunk on it on the back. But these are the nicest detailed ones from that tin. Obviously, I can go through all of these and keep upgrading them from what I have, but then, man, that would just take too long. This has already taken a long time, but I had fun. All of the 20s are filled out other than the 24 Denver. So we're only missing one in the 30s and one in the 20s. Then it gets a little bit tough. We are missing quite a few in the teens. We don't have the 15S, the 14S, 14D, of course, 13S, 12S, 11S, 10S, 09S, and 09S VDB. But yeah, pretty good examples of all the other ones. And I do have a lot of these. But this total collection right here was only missing 11 wheat cents. And then, of course, I added nicer stuff in here to make the books a little bit better. But only missing 11 wheat cents from the 1909 to 1958 Denver set. So can't get mad at that. You guys let me know. Should I consider plugging in some of my own ones in here? It's hard to say. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But either way, what a fun hunt that I went through. I've already put all the duplicates away into my wheat penny rolls. And now we just have the empty tin. Let me know what you guys think. I didn't even show these. Take a look at these really nice original steel cents. It's a nice set. Either way, it's a nice set. Let me know how you guys think I did. Hopefully, despite my rambling on, you guys had fun. We had lots of semi-key dates and some lower mintage dates. That was a pretty fun tin that I picked up. And yeah, for 50 bucks, I think we got our money back, and you guys have to let me know. If you enjoyed this type of video, please give me that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.